Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6 got Blue Dog Quarkers. Blue Dog Quarkers. It's a safety creek.
Mariota gives to Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariota. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
54. Where 18? For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Watch the whip.
On second down, it's Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Vikings 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, it stays out. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
A plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jackson to return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is super.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Mariota now. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working out of the gun, Cousins over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byers.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Mike, blue line. One.
Mariota from the gun on third down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A second down throw here for Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipate.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mariota to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mariota hands to Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Cousins, and the pressure gets to him again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Let's go, defense.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Jumper. Slam. H328.
Now Mario throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They'll run with Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphreys. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphreys. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
To throw is Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Mariota to throw it this time. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Cousins now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We want it. Listen to me. Mike, 55.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Check 57. 61, matchbox white.
First down. Here's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Mariota. And caught by Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. The open man is Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And It's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Madison. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
48. Check 24. No.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And a short gain down to about the 33. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover.